While government continues to wait on the tender process for the development of the cruise ship pier on Tortola, cruise liners are making commitments for the 2012-2013 cruise season in countries that are ready to facilitate their fleets, many of which are too large to dock at the local cruise pier. But the delay to extend the pier is already affecting the territory. The BVI Ports Authority informed JTV News that the total number of cruise ships visiting the BVI in 2012 was 372, and in 2011 the total was 387. However, as of July this year, those numbers dropped significantly to 207, and it is anticipated that those numbers will drop again for the 2012-2013 cruise ship year. Joanna Newling Ward of Port Agents Romney and Associates informed JTV News on Thursday that compared to the last cruise ship season, their figures are also down. They recorded a total of 257 ships in the BVI for the 2011-2012 year, but thus far 209 ships have booked with the agents for the 2012-2013 cruise season. In addition, the port agents confirmed that Disney Cruise Lines are not on the list for the upcoming year, although they were geared to begin test calls to the BVI once the pier was developed. Another liner that has not booked for calls to the BVI next season is Princess Cruises. Romney Associates attributes the pull away to the failure to expand the pier in time for the 2012-2013 season. Government on August 1st announced that it was launching an open tender for the development of the cruise ship pier, this after going public with the plans to expand the pier through a $75 million investment by US-based developers IDEA, a project which would enable the cruise ship pier to facilitate larger cruise ships and guarantee a minimum of 425,000 cruise tourist arrivals in the BVI annually, among other things. Minister for Communication and Works, Mark Vanterpool, welcomed the investment as it came at a time when cruise ship arrivals to the BVI saw dramatic declines in previous years.
We have seen a drop in cruise tourism over this past year, as you well know. But I'm also regretfully reporting that the 2012-2013 season, which begins later this year, shows that cruise arrivals to the territory will be down from this year. Projections indicate that a major reason for this downturn is that we must extend the cruise ship dock to facilitate the luxury liners that report a call on destinations such as ours. As I said earlier, we are in major discussions with all of the lines and hope that we'll be able to improve our numbers for the next season. They said to us very clearly that as far as they were concerned, over the last 4 years, they did not see any signs that we were interested as a country in the cruise ship business. Therefore, they began to think otherwise. I'll give you the exact quote that they gave us. Each time they addressed the issue of cruise tourism in the BVI, they were coming up against a brick wall. These were the words of Royal Caribbean. I can't say it any better than that. I apologize. And I promised as minister, representing the Premier and people of the Virgin Islands, that we will show them in a very short time that we, the people of the Virgin Islands, are very interested in cruise tourism, and we will turn this trend around. They were very pleased to hear that. They gave me ways in which we can attract them back to the territory, and we have begun to work on those things.
However, the move to launch a tender, according to the Premier, helps to ensure there is sufficient transparency with the development, and it is in keeping with the recently signed protocols for effective financial management between the BVI and the UK governments. The project, which was expected to see an extension of the pier by the end of this year, is now halted, and the delay has already begun to affect the 2012-2013 cruise ship arrival numbers. JTV News contacted the Ministry for Communication and Works to ascertain just where government had reached with the tender process, but up to news time, no information was received on this matter.